maybe as many of you might be left, I know I'm left with so many questions. What could have happened? What could have been different? Why did this have to happen? What was going on? Just so many questions. But I feel like I have to be honest. One of the big questions that jumps out at me is, who was that beloved disciple? Who is that beloved disciple? There are so many times in the gospel that we hear that the apostles and the disciples were sort of arguing. Who's the greatest among them? Who's the greatest here? Who's getting the front row here? Who's getting the right-hand seat? What's this? So it surprises me that one of the disciples, that they would have been content with one of them being referred to as the one that Jesus loved. So there's a lot of literature about who is this disciple? Who is this beloved disciple, the disciple Jesus loved? And there's what questions, you Google it. It says it's John, the author, of the gospel. Others have said, well, maybe it was Mary of Magdalene. Others have said, well, maybe it was Peter. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was an unknown disciple. Maybe it was one. All these different maybes. Then I found another idea that I wonder if the author of the gospel was using that phrase, the beloved disciple or the disciple that Jesus loved, as a sort of a literary construct that you and I, who are the readers or the listeners of these passages, could put ourselves in the place of the beloved disciple. That I am the beloved disciple, that the hearer is the beloved disciple. I'm the one that's there, at the Last Supper, putting my head on Jesus' shoulder. You're the one at the foot of the disciple, at the cross. You're the one, we are the ones who are running towards the empty tomb. At different points in Jesus' ministry and different life, there's somebody, a beloved disciple. Is that us? Is that us? Are we the beloved disciple? Well, when I think about the past few weeks here at St. Luke's, I think the answer is pretty much a resounding yes. I think that the beloved disciple is us who read this passage. I think about different things. I think about the time when we gather at a little meal or a little get together after church on Sunday. People are all there together, sharing in each other's time together. We are the beloved disciple there with Jesus, celebrating. He's present in us in a way that's unusual and it's unique and it's amazing, and we are blessed to be there together to share that. I think about when Mother Gail visits Deacon Ron and is spending time at the foot of his sick bed, and thinking about how she is a representative of the beloved disciple at the foot of the cross, someone suffering, and that we're willing to be there in that place. I think about just us coming together, leaving our own homes. We could have spent tonight doing a lot of different things, but we all came out here to be together, to be in this place empty place that's void of the Eucharist right now, that's void of the presence of Christ because of recognizing the time of his death, that we've come here to be at that foot of that cross and to be at the empty tomb together right now and to recognize that time together. So maybe, as we go from here tonight, maybe we can kind of challenge ourselves to feel worthy, to know that we are that beloved disciple, to know that we are sitting at the foot of the cross, to know that Jesus is giving us a responsibility to care for one another, just as he gave the responsibility of the beloved disciple to care for his mom. He's telling us to care for one another. So we know the comfort and the challenge of knowing that I am the beloved disciple, but also to know that there's some responsibility that comes along with that I'm called to care for whoever else is at the foot of the cross, whoever else is around that table at that meal, whoever else is driving along the road with us, or whoever else is walking along the path with us, or whoever else is working with us, to recognize and celebrate and be that person, that beloved disciple. That's our challenge, that's our call, and that's what we're called to know at this time. Amen.
Amen.